Hello, everyone. This is Jeff O. Gilberts talking to you from my home. And isn't that an incredible view? Yeah, no chaos in that. A lot of chaos in the news. No chaos in that. That's God's work. Anyway, I want to give a shout out. I'm doing this live a little earlier than I usually do because it's been a long drive coming back, from a great week of being on the water. So I wanted to give out some value before I call it a day. And anyway, I hope all of you are doing well. Kendra, nice to see you. I love the Smoky Mountains too. I do. John Perez, how are you? Debbie, how are you? Good to see you. Nice seeing you. Yeah, it's just, that's why they call them the Smoky Mountains, Really is true. Hey, Debbie. Hey, nice to see you. How do you say that? Katiuska? You'll have to train me on that. But anyway, good to see you. Yeah. Okay, looks like we got someone from Japan. I can tell by those characters. Ayasumi Nasai, nice to see you. Carlos, how are you? Good to see you. Bibi, how are you doing? And by the way, Bibi's got a promotion in San Antonio. It's a COVID-19 support. You might want to check out her page. Carlos, yeah, good to see you, man. And George in New York City, good to see you. Yeah, so being on the water, but coming back to the mountains, I thought, what a contrast, Something about the mountains, it's majestic, it's powerful, Caleb, nice to see you. Yeah, Caleb, that's a nice backdrop, and it's not fake, man. That's not a green screen, it's real. Hey, Susan, nice to see you. Good to see you. Gustavo, good to see you from Panama. Yeah, nice to see you on the call. So today's the last day of the month. I hope nobody's freaking out, okay? Charles, nice to see you. Caleb Hall, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, my friend. So I wanted to talk about just briefly on having better month ends. And this is the end of the month, right? So hopefully you're not going too crazy. But if you are, then maybe you could get some value out of this. And some of your leaders could too. I was talking to one leader in the Philippines today, and she was pushing for, a serious rank position. And it turned out, when I say a serious rank position, let me just describe what that means, okay? Because all of you have, Miss Lee, good to see you. Annyeonghaseyo, good to see you, Miss Lee. Ciro, good to see you. Everyone has different compensation plans in your companies, right? And rank positions require certain things, right? Certain things that you have to do based on performance, based on your leaders and what they do. So in this scenario, so for this one lady, she has to have 250,000 points. Basically, that means that's about $275,000 of organizational volume, and she has to have 3 legs separate, 3 legs with a minimum of 50,000 points each. Okay? Hey, Jenny, nice to see you. So 3 separate legs, okay? So there's an organization volume requirement, there's 3 leg requirements, and then of course you have to have enrollers and things like that. So the thing about it is, we're talking about the Philippines, right? We're not talking about the most richest, prosperous country on the face of the earth, right? We're talking about countries that have a lot of poverty. And in the Philippines, it's the average person that works there earns $1 to $3 a day, and they're selling an $80 product. I asked them one time, "How do you do that?" They said, "Oh, that's easy. We sell it 1 capsule at a time." 1 capsule at a time. Okay, hey. You get it done. What does Larry the Cable Guy, the comedian, say? Get her done. That's getting it done. They get it done. And it's, you find a need, you fill it. So that's what they do. And but going back to her, so what are some of the things that helped her to achieve what some would think is an impossible rank position, considering the fact that not only are you dealing with a lot of poverty in the Philippines, but also, we're dealing with COVID-19. They're in quarantine restrictions, and it's enforced. So it's not a easy situation. So here's some things what you have to do. First of all, when you begin a month, like you're getting ready to begin September, right? So September, you need to be goal-oriented on what you want to accomplish. And if you're shooting for a new rank position, that's what you need to do is decide, first of all, decide that's what you want to do, make a commitment to doing it, create a plan, and then understand that you can't do this by yourself. It has to be, your other people have to get involved with you in this. And that means you're going to have to drop down to those significant others who are going to be, they have to be ranked as well, right? And whatever you need from them is what you need from them. When is the best time to ask them or talk to them about not your goals, but their goals? The best time to do that will be tomorrow, September 1st. See, we don't wait until we get to the end of the month and say, "Oh my gosh, I got to call everybody and get them to, to push." That's a common thing that most people do that in network marketing, and it's not cool. It is definitely not cool. Why is it not cool? Because first of all, your leaders don't want to feel like it's about you, because it's selfish. It's just about you. Of course, nobody on this call would do this. This is a conversation you need to have with your leaders, okay? All right? And so the thing about it is, it's got to be about them. They got to see that when you call them, and don't get right into business right away. Ask them how they're doing. How's their family doing? How's their children doing? A lot of people, might be stressed out right now. Maybe they're watching too much of the news and things like that. But whatever it is, talk to them. And talk to them about, that say, hey, pay them a compliment. Tell them how much you appreciate them and how you value them as a leader. And you were just thinking a month is just getting started. Did they have any goals? And that's the thing. You want to get on board everybody that can get on board. And if you want to run some contests, do that. Keep in mind, a lot of people tend to stay away from those kind of things because they're worried it's going to cost them a lot of money. The most important thing that a person craves is not really what it's going to cost you financially. What they crave is recognition. They love it when they're recognized. And it could be for the smallest thing. I mean, the smallest thing, for even sponsoring one customer. But they crave recognition. So just understand, contests can revolve around those kind of things. And that you can get creative with that. But let's go back to this tomorrow, September 1st. Tonight you can figure out, where do you want to be next month? And don't think about the limitations. Like this woman I posted on my page today. I mean, she had a major rank position under the most difficult situations. So she could have came up with excuses why it can't be done. Of course it can't be done. How can it be done? With the quarantine and everything that's going on, and people are hurting for money. People are looking for work. Of course it can't be done. That's not the way she thought. She said, I gotta get it done. I've got to get it done. And then she looked into her team about who can I get on board, but she didn't wait to the end of the month to do it. She started in the beginning of the month with the end in mind. And that's what you have to do. Begin with the end in mind, starting tomorrow, September 1st. And if you've been laxed about calling your people, working with your people, this is the time to do it. Don't wait for it to magically happen. Great rank positions don't happen magically, okay? It has to be planned. It has to be planned. And then you need to see who's going to be on board. And some of them might, maybe some of them don't have any goals. Maybe they're just so negative about what's going on, watching too much news and all that, and plug them into a different environment. Share a Tony Robbins training, something positive. It could be anything. It could be spiritual, whatever. But I'm just saying, get the headphones off their ears where they're not listening to CNN, okay? And all the garbage out there. So, but find out who's on board, and for those who haven't thought about it, just remind them, talk to them, say, well, when you joined, what did you see with your mental eye? What was it that excited you? Remind them of that. And say, do you still believe in that? Do you still want that? Because I want to help you get it. I really want to help you get it. See, those kind of conversations early in the month have tremendous impact at the end of the month. And that's what you have to start doing tomorrow. If there's only one action step I've left you with, I'm telling you, that's it. I was very impressed that this woman did that. She understands these concepts. That people have to see it as you're doing it for them. So anyway, it's been a long drive back. I just thought I would just give you a shout out. And I know it's the end of the month. If August did not turn out for you the way you wanted it to, let me tell you, you go into these months right now. September's a great month. It's always been a very good networking month for me, always, through the years. And I was pleasantly surprised at August. Incredible what I see going on. People are utilizing social media. They're utilizing Zoom. They're doing a lot of Zoom meetings. It's really great. And it's great that you can do it from home, whether you're in an apartment or you're in a condo or you're doing it from your house, but you're doing it. So think about what you want for the month of September. Write it out, plan it out. Look in your organization. If you have to draw a schematic of your team, do that. and get those people on board that if you get down there and you help them, they'll push you over to that next position. And I'll tell you what, spend time with some of your grassroots people. Your first leadership position in your compensation plan, whatever that is, if you can generate enough of those, enough people attaining that position, if you can generate enough of those, you can go anywhere you want to be in your compensation plan. Anywhere. Because that is the most important position in your compensation plan. It's not the top position. You generate enough of your first leadership rank position in your compensation plan. It could be 2,000, it could be 3,000 points or dollars. And get good at helping grassroots people, teach them how to help people to get to that same rank position, because it's going to push them up. Organically, it pushes you up. But start those conversations early in the month, which is tomorrow. So anyway, I just want to give you a shout out. Beautiful view there, isn't that? Isn't that incredible? See all that smoke going up? You know what that is? That's bears out there holding opportunity meetings. That's what that's about. So everyone, have a great evening. I'll give you a shout out tomorrow night. And thanks for connecting. Love all you guys. Take care.